Sweet. Okay, I see.
You did it.
I love that you held your sneeze until after you did it. Okay, let me get into the groove. Let me see the new live, please. All right. So we'll chill. We got the chat. Come watching the grooming on the Spectrum group. Beautiful. And there we go. We're live in the group.
Woo! Sorry.
Yo, we got a yo. Who's our yo? Amy came to join us.
Woo!
Yes. Okay, good. I was hoping you saw that message. All right. We're just waiting to see if a couple other people jump in. We don't really have like a topic today. It's really just kind of catching up, just kind of keeping that regular communication with our community.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got to... Thank you, Amy. It's also nice to have someone actually in the comments, because otherwise it's just Stephenie and I talking, which is great. We do that all the time, though, so it's fun to, it's fun to
shake it up a little bit.
Shake it up, get a feel for what's happening in the neurodivergent grooming community, kind of all of that. So, like, I just got to my new location. I got to see both salons I'm going to work at today. So the next chunk of time is going to be really busy. Because I'm also taking on a couple new projects, a couple like virtual assistant type projects on top of the stuff I already do. I mean, Stephenie, are you surprised at all?
No.
You're like, exactly what I thought. Oh, man. But I don't want it any other way. I just need a little bit more organization, but I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm learning. Finding out what works for me, blowing up the rules,
Yeah. I am also going to have a busy couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're traveling.
Yep. I have... So funny, this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Like
tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's starting Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I have a pinball tournament. And it's our first ladies women's league pinball.
Is John sad?
Huh?
Is John sad?
No, because he gets to go to the other guy's house and just play there. So
okay.
He's perfectly happy. But my friend Chris is going to come with me.
Okay.
So nice. I'm excited. Her hubby's got the kids. So
there you go.
She's going to be kidsless.
Kids list. Kids list.
And then we're going to pretend to be kids and play fucking pinball all night, all day. But then as soon as I'm done, I'm basically leaving to go straight to Ohio.
Oh, that's right. You guys, if you're anywhere near Ohio, Stephenie's doing this amazing model dog class. Do you still have seats available?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, you get to learn how, like, model dogs are such a thing in learning grooming in other countries. It's like, I can't believe they're not more widely utilized here.
Yeah. They're great.
I think anything.
There's a lot of countries that they their first like year of grooming school is basically just working on model dogs. They never touch a real dog.
Right.
Like,
which, by the way, you guys, if you hadn't heard, somebody is now on the USA model dog grooming team.
Oh yeah.
Woo woo. Woo woo.
I got my cup.
You got your cup.
It has my name. It's
is that from Milena?
DMK Boutique.
Yes, Milena. Nice.
And I believe the drawing is Alyssa Kasiba.
Oh yeah, I remember her posting about that.
Yeah.
Sweet. So so we have literally a model dog groom team member here. So
yep.
You're like, yep.
Right now, I'm not feeling real great about my model dog skills because I've been working on the next competition one that I'm doing.
Which one are you doing? Is it the one where you use anything but fur?
No, I'm doing the Nailed It one.
Nailed it.
That one, if you might not be in the North American model dog group. They don't.
I am. No,
Okay.
I am. I'm just trying to remember what the nailed it one is.
So basically, there's this amazing model dog groomer in, I believe, Spain.
Andrea Sode?
Yeah,
Sode?
I believe she's in Spain. I don't remember for sure, but she
Okay.
is amazing at model dogs. So she made 2 different model dog head designs,
Right.
and we have to copy it. One of them.
I'm looking for it. I see it starts on the 17th.
Yeah,
Has it been released in that group yet? Because I'm
the picture's been released.
seeing all the Lisa Frank stuff. Ah, the post pinned to the top. Okay, that's
Yeah,
because I'm on my phone, so I
yeah.
have to click the featured. All right, let's see. Pre-groom 2 model dog heads for you to do. You may choose to do 1 or 2. You guys, I'm going to show you. This is one of them.
Yep. That is not the one I'm doing.
I knew it wasn't. You want to know how I knew?
Why?
It's too pink.
That's true. That's the one I'm doing. Hi. So yeah, that's the one that I'm trying to copy. And
That's incredible.
the reason
Who
I
says
actually
hi?
chose that one
Melissa
is
Lynn is here. Okay, go
so,
ahead. Melissa Lynn?
oh, hi, Melissa. So the reason I chose that one is actually because my airbrush is broken. All of my airbrushes are broken now. And all I have is blow pens.
Oh.
I couldn't do the unicorn with my blow pen color.
Okay.
I've still had to mix colors a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is really hard with blow pens.
Yeah, how... Like, I've used blow pens once, and mixing the colors, the most I could do was like trying to ombre them, but it wasn't great, and there was no way to actually mix unless you're like, I don't know, blowing from 2 at once. Or
So
you
a lot of
refill
it,
your own blow pen.
yeah, what I've been doing is kind of, so like if you look at the face, the little like mask part, it's a really dark red, almost.
Yeah.
It's like a maroon almost.
Right.
And all I have is like basically the main colors. So I actually took purple and I did a light coat of purple over it. And then I did a really deep coat of red.
Nice.
It's not perfect, but it at least was getting there.
Right.
And actually, right before we started this, I was working on those back spines.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to go through like all of the creases first because I want to get those really, really good, and I want to get them
like saturated,
like super saturated, super dark, so that it gives it more of that
depth, and it's
yeah. And I'm like every time it's just like it's exhausting.
Like, you got to take your time. Like, please do not hyperventilate dyeing a model dog.
Well, I got to get it before I leave next week. So, because it's due like while I'm gone in Myrtle Beach.
So
I have to get it done and take pictures before then.
The date range was the 17th through the 31st.
Was it? I thought it was the 21st. Shit. Well, shit. I don't have to rush.
You're welcome.
Thank
Still
you.
don't hyperventilate later, but like, no, you have more time.
Get me an airbrush.
Well, there you go. You have time to get one if you don't want to like die.
Yeah. I just feel like I've already committed to it with the blow pen.
Well, and
like
imagine
now I have to finish it.
Well, imagine if you're like done with blow pens only. Like how, just that extra detail of complication.
But yeah, it's not nearly as good as hers because she's fucking amazing.
Well,
but
yeah. That's what friends are for. What Melissa said.
Hi, Dookie. But if you've ever seen the show Nailed It, it's definitely going to be better than some of those.
That's right. Is that the cake making one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely going to be better than some of those.
Be a good boy. Can you lay down? He says, I'm being such a good boy. I was giving him dehydrated minnows to not bark at people. So now he's like, look at me being so good.
What a good boy.
Okay. We love.
But yeah, so I have the model dog class in Ohio.
Yes.
Sunday.
March 10th.
So yeah.
11.
Guys, it's a really good deal because I literally am doing this to just pay for my trip to go to Cincinnati so I can visit my friend. Like that's literally all I wanted to do.
Well, hey,
so if people still want to do it, like it's gonna be just outside of Cincinnati. The things are on my Facebook. Just look at it. But like,
there's comments here.
$60 a ticket, and it includes a wig, and you get to borrow one of my models if you need it.
So what I decided to do was go ahead and I'm just going to watch myself live from my post, but with the volume off. Sheena will be popping in and out. She said amazing to something, but I don't know what because I can't see your comments in real life. Make sure you come to Grooming on the Spectrum. Erin said she wants to do both of them, but she can't. Anne said Amazon has some airbrushes for about $32, but they don't last long.
Yeah, I need to just get one that's going to last long because that's why mine are broken because I keep my cheap Amazon ones.
Yeah. All right, cool.
And I try to do my best to like clean them really good, but like it only lasts so long. I need to just get a nice one.
Hello, my handsome puppy. Oh, my goodness.
Since
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe since I'm not going to spend the money to go to South Korea this time. I'll just put that money towards airbrush.
There you go. I mean, you could buy a lot of airbrushes with that.
Yeah.
For the price of traveling across the world.
Yeah.
But no, I was gonna say I finally used that brush.
Yeah.
On Duke.
The refresh.
I should have taken a picture. So much freaking hair came out of him.
Dude, it's amazing. I've been using it on Fry.
How's that been?
Oh, it's so nice. I keep forgetting to take pictures.
Yeah.
Mostly because he likes to rub into the pile of hair.
Yeah.
And like get it everywhere. So like.
Oh, what brush? Melissa asked what brush.
I'm gonna go get it.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
It is Refresh. Let me type it. This is really popular in Australia right now. It's an Australian-based company, the Refresh. They do some other things. They have like shampoo that I would market to clients, not use professionally. They have some microfiber towels, but this brush, it is.
All right.
Here we go. She'll show us.
So these are the two brushes. They're de-shedding rigs. So they have one for short hair and one for long hair. And at first glance, it does look like the dreaded Furminator.
But show it to us close up. Show the teeth. Because I can't even call them teeth.
So they're actual teeth.
Like it's not a blade attached to
not a blade. It's actual. Like you could see the teeth.
And I have tried to cut myself on these.
Yeah.
And they do not cut. They are not
And
sharp.
I've tested it a bunch to make sure that it wasn't going to cut hair either.
Yeah.
It will break hair just like any rake will, but
I was going to say, in that, like, pile of hair, 99% was undercoat. The couple of, like, normal coat hairs that there were, it wasn't a cut or broken hair. It was the full
the
hair. Like,
full
I could
thing,
see the
yeah.
little
And
bulb.
that's what most of it is too for me. I've
Because
I've
those
seen
hairs
some little
shed
breakage,
too.
but
Like, those hairs shed too, though. Like, it's not just the undercoat. The guard coat has to shed at some point.
yes.
So I think that was a really good ratio.
So it is very similar to that Anda's fine tooth. The thing I really like about it
Oh yeah,
is
the little.
well, first of all, this is really cool. There's a little button so you can push the hair off because I'm
Right.
tired of constantly doing this on my side trying to get it
Yeah.
off of my
Oh, but
freaking.
like the ergonomic handle, how you
Yeah.
can put it in a different
Yes, the
position.
ergonomic handle is my favorite part because with it like this, I was able to do it without causing pain in my like so much wear in my shoulder.
Right.
That eventually when I'm working on a dog, especially
Yeah.
like a big dog, eventually I get to a point where my shoulder will pop out because it's just so tired.
Right.
And same with my wrist.
Yeah.
But like that, I was able to get the right angles without
Mhm.
as much work, and it was like, it's so fucking nice.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm gonna be making some content. Like, we'll both make some content using it.
Yeah.
Because they're not super well known here in the States yet. But
yeah, they aren't. They're very new, but yeah, they're really cool, and yeah,
and like Duke, if anything hurts, he screams at me. And while he didn't enjoy the full body brush out, there was no eeps from him at
yeah,
all.
we
Yeah.
we weren't getting any pulling, like real pulling either. Like I
Yeah.
have a lot of problems with rakes that, and like I love a lot of rakes, trust
Yeah.
me.
No,
But
because I
like I
do
have
like
a
the
lot of
Andis
problem with
rakes.
them being very pulley, and like
Ah.
that is the worst. But yeah, these are really nice. But they have short hair and long hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I did get also one of the microfiber towels.
Oh, nice.
I will say, I I hate the feeling of microfiber. Microfiber makes me want to like, and same with my student. But
Yeah.
we both played with it a little bit, and it is not as bad as most microfiber as far as
Where it doesn't like stick to your fingers and catch every little piece of dry skin kind of thing.
yeah, like it was still, it's not my favorite texture, but like
Yeah.
it was tolerable,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
for me is saying
It's
a
a
lot because
big
it's a
step.
microfiber fucking towel.
Yeah.
Like and it worked really well. I really liked the one. I don't know if they have different sizes. I only have one.
They do. There's one that's like here, I think it's either 2 or 3 different like sizes.
Yeah, I got one that was kind of long and skinny. I don't know if all of them are that way, but I like the one that I got because it was pretty long and skinny, and it was just a lot easier to like. I could hold each end of the length and just kind of go on both sides of the dog.
Right. I'm going to
And
look right now to see. There we go, because there's the short, medium hair, and then the long hair, and it looks like, well, for starters, it comes in 4 different colors: red, green, yellow, and blue, and 3 sizes: small, medium, and large. Let me see if it tells me. But no, there's a lot of information on the website. It's refresh.com.au because it's Australian. But yeah, no, I'm very excited because Duke is like, he's a short hair chihuahua, but he's not smooth coat, and he has ridiculous undercoat too. Like, he sheds like nobody's business. But like, obviously your standard brush doesn't work on that kind of coat. And I'm gonna try it on Duchess too, which while she is a smooth coat, So I want to test that out, see if it can grab the shortest. But the big reason why I got it is because Sarah Warner, a fellow certified feline master groomer, who also lives in Australia and kind of travels around to teach and certify and train and all that stuff. She loves it on cats. And the cat school I went to was very much like combs, 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 nothing else, combs, which is fine. I think combs are amazing on cats, but to find a different tool, because what we had available to us was using the Romani rake and vac, which is literally a blade on a stick.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that?
Yeah, that's a rake on a stick.
Well, if you look at it, it looks just like a Furminator. Like, it looks like a blade on a stick. So this way, it's gonna also too. The one I think they're discontinued. The long hair one maybe, or they're just really hard to get a hold of. And then of course you need a vacuum to use it. Like, it has to be with the vac. So Sarah says this is an amazing
when I've done
alternative.
cats, I've usually had to do like the finest tooth comb, but then a lot of them even I still have to put like a rubber band.
Yeah.
Because
like
it'll at
what I
least
would use
grab a
for
little bit.
like a rabbit. Or like I like the cat Zoom groom.
Yeah.
I mean, the dog one's fine too, but the cat one's a little smaller for my hand.
Yeah.
Because I use that on rabbits.
I've been using this a ton on Fry.
Yeah.
And he loves it. He's like, oh, I'm going to get all of this attention. Just keep rubbing me all over. He fucking loves it. And I just get gobs of course he gets like super overexcited is like rubbing up all over in my face by the end of it. So like it's a big old mess every time we fucking do it because he's like jumping up on me and like
bringing all the hair,
butt in my face, and he's taking all the hair with him, and
oh my goodness.
And then when he gets excited, like when he's happy, it's almost like stress shedding, but happy shedding. He gets like this happy shedding, and he gets like drooly because he's just like so happy, and he starts like drooling and like happy shedding.
Well, and you guys, if you guys haven't had the pleasure of meeting Fry, he's one of my favorite cats in the world because he is so aggressive in wanting love that he will shove his face against your hand. Like, it is ridiculous. I need to take some video of it because he wants you to just mash up his face.
And you can't feel the full effect unless you do it in person.
Right.
Because
you're going to catch a tooth and you're going to be like, but
in person, his big teeth stick out. Like, they stick out naturally, but then he's like rubbing his face up on you, and it feels like he bites you every time.
But he doesn't.
Like, he's just like his teeth are just hanging out. He's excited. He's like rubbing up against your fucking arm, like aggressively because he wants love.
Yeah, I know. So he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Your other one.
And this is his favorite thing ever.
Have you tried Tiana?
I did get a couple swipes here and there.
Then did she give you a couple swipes?
Huh?
I said, did she give you a couple swipes after?
She didn't.
Okay.
She didn't freak out. She just ran away.
Okay.
So I'll take that as a win.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, you guys haven't had the pleasure
I'm not paid to tell you guys about this, but just so you know, I really like it.
I'm excited to try it out on more dogs. I'm going to take it. I'm riding along with Amanda tomorrow.
Nice.
And I'm going to get to groom one of my old clients.
Aww.
Well, it wasn't technically my client, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Little Yorkie named Shia LaBeouf. And yes, that's like Shia LaWolf. Sorry, Shia LaWolf. Shia LaWolf. And he was one that when they could maintain it, he was like a 7 on the body and then just trim the feet. So like he had really nice full legs. But we went through like a really muddy summer or spring and we ended up taking those down. But he's really cute. He's small. I love him. I love his mom. I've been invited to dinner already by somebody else. I'm going to see I'm excited because I don't know many people here super well because I wasn't here for very long. But but everyone's still welcoming
Yeah,
me
I was
with
gonna
like
say you
open
left your
arms.
mark. So
I know. Well, and Amanda, she was like, because I was like, I don't mind even like riding along with you just because I'm going to be really busy and you're really busy. And, I'll just ride along with you before I start working. And she's like, oh my gosh, I have Shia tomorrow. Do you want to groom him? And I was like, yes. So I'm going to get to groom him tomorrow.
nice.
Yeah. So I'm happy about that.
It's awesome. Which actually, speaking of Amanda, we should talk about her.
Oh yeah, actually, while you let me pull up our things. We got to
Yeah,
start doing our
we've been really
commercial.
bad about this.
We're supposed to do commercials during our lives, you guys.
Yeah, we're the
Not
worst.
just our episodes, not just the podcast episodes, but our lives.
Hi, Joe's
Especially,
hand.
huh?
I said hi, Joe's hand.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Do you want to start a grooming business but don't know where to start? Or is your business struggling and in need of a facelift, but you don't know how to fix it? Enter Amanda with Positive Approach Coaching. She can either help you build your business from scratch or help you transform your current business through one-on-one coaching. Whatever your goals, she is there to support you along the way. Reach out to her today by messaging Positive Approach Coaching on Facebook, and that is spelled Pawsitive. And I can speak from experience. Amanda does not sugarcoat. She's not mean. I don't mean that, but what I mean is she will tell you honestly what she thinks should be done.
Yep.
And she's been grooming for a long time. I don't want to age her, but it's longer than me. And she's done corporate, she's done private, she's done mobile. She's had her successful mobile business for several years. So she's been through it all and
Yeah.
is ready to help people basically not make the same mistakes she did. Or if you have made some mistakes, helping you kind of right the boat. So I'm
Yeah.
very excited. I got to see her yesterday.
Yeah.
We did that classic like slow motion dun, 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 like running to each other. That was fun.
Awesome.
But no, so we got to do better about that. Fitting in commercials into our live streams.
Yep.
Yep. So what should we talk about so I don't just do all the commercials all together?
Okay. Well, one thing we definitely need to talk about the retreat again because
Yeah. Let's talk about the retreat, you guys.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's chat. That is still in the featured section of the group.
Yep.
And I'll have to, you know what? Let me type bump.
I'm still waiting for y'all's applications.
And she says application or say application, but like don't be
Form.
yeah, don't be afraid. It's not like it's like 5 questions. Like it's not a big deal. It's mostly just so we can keep things in order
It's
of who
record keeping
and
stuff.
also because filling out that form is what causes the action of Stephenie reaching out to you to set up payment. And
Yes.
you don't have your seat until we have your deposit. So the ball is in your court is what I'm trying to say. But we can go ahead and talk about it a little bit. Let me pull up that Google Doc. Even though, I've got it basically down pat. But it is Sunday, October 20th to Tuesday, October 22nd. So a nice fall retreat, but not over any major holidays. And yes, I'm talking about Halloween. We are looking at a maximum 15 people. That is including myself and Joe, Stephenie and John, which are your hosts. And that is including 3 or 4 instructors, depending on who confirms for that. So and that is it. We are not taking any more past that. It does not matter. We will not suddenly open up more tickets. It is that. So I think after instructors, it is 7 or 8 tickets for attendees.
Yeah.
So we have Patricia Lee of One White Whisker. She is going to compete in Atlanta this weekend in creative with a cat. You heard me.
She's going to talk about cats in our retreat.
Talk about cats. She's going to have so since it starts on a Sunday at 5 p.m. Central, because it'll be in Wisconsin, she'll do kind of like a campfire cat chat. It'll be a super chill kind of introduction where we can kind of get to know each other, but not do any awkward icebreaker things. We're not gonna do like 2 truths and a lie, like,
Yeah.
or whatever. We're no.
None of that
We're
weird
not
shit.
gonna, huh?
None of that weird shit.
You know, we're not gonna go around the room and tell everyone how long you've been grooming. Like, you can volunteer that information if you wish, but that's a little too neurotypical for me.
Yeah. I think we do have to do a round of names.
Well, names, of course.
At some point. But other than that, no rounds.
No rounds. No.
Only squares.
But anyways, so there's that. Stephenie is teaching a ton of neurodivergent classes. I have my social media for squirrels class. And then, let's see, 1 second. We have Mindy Dimwitty is going to be coming. She's going to be cooking for us, so she will keep us fed and watered. Well, actually, it's kind of up to us to keep us watered and up to us to eat the food, but she will make sure we have food. So that's a very important part that I did not want to be responsible for.
She will aid in our food and watering.
Right. And she will also, she is open to teaching. If I remember correctly from last year, it will be developing a routine, basically, because she has ADHD, if I recall. Yeah. So I think that'll be really helpful because I literally don't have a routine.
Really?
Yeah. So, like,
one of the biggest things that I drive into my students is you need a fucking routine.
I know a good routine. Like, I know what the answer should be. But there's a lot of times where I'll start off strong and like get the back paws shaved, the nails trimmed and dremeled, and then I'll just shave the back half of the dog. And then and then maybe I'll do a front paw and then go back and scissor the back end. But sometimes I do it all right, or sometimes I just shave down the dog first, and before I do my scissor work, then I do the paw pads and the nails and the whatever. But it's literally never the same. I just don't. I don't forget things. Like, I groom successfully and I groom well. Yeah. But I think that I had a lot
very fast.
Huh?
Just not very fast.
Well, I'm not interested in doing a full groom in an hour.
I'm not saying you have to do a full groom in an hour, but
well, I mean, I do most
by not having a routine, you're losing time because every time you need to switch it up, you have to stop and think about what you're doing. You have to change up your tool.
Well, Melissa, sounds like you need to come to the retreat then.
Yeah.
But either way, I think it's negligible because if I'm I don't know. Either way, it's been working fine for me. And it means I don't know. I think it is. What the hell are you doing?
Are you able to do things while you're grooming? Like, can you listen to podcasts and stuff while you're grooming?
Yeah.
And you can concentrate?
Yeah. That's how I caught up with all the traveling groomers. And it hasn't affected anything. Like, when I was mobile, I listened to shit all the time, like throughout the entire groom. Oh, my therapist and I were talking about how it's common with ADHD to start projects or routines and fall off as soon as they get distracted. That's Melissa. Okay.
Yeah, we can't do habits.
Well, and that's why the routine thing doesn't. I feel like I can just do music, not podcast or Audible. I can't seem to do Audible no matter what. I just do better reading the text. But like a podcast, since I'm not having to really it's more just listening to a conversation, so it's not as hard as listening to a book for me. But music for sure, because I will sing my heart out while I'm grooming. And also sometimes I am so lost in thought that there is like a podcast in my head. It's just in my head.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
I mean, that's why I had to start doing podcasts and audibles, because there was too much going on in my head. I needed to get out of it.
Right.
Because I have such I am very routine with it, actually.
Yeah.
Outside of like, I will change up like certain things based off of dogs.
Right.
But like for the most part, I am very routine. And even then, like once I've done the dog and I understand their routine, then we have a routine. Like,
I'm glad you're getting back to work, Melissa. That'll be good.
yay.
So I've started trimming faces first.
Yeah.
Like at the very least, I'm cleaning out the lip line and stuff because if I don't, it's going to be wet and then I'm going to have to dry it with the hand dryer again. And then what I've started doing too, if I already know what's happening, like if I don't need to trim down the body to then make sure that the head balances, I go ahead and block in the head and like do like a decent passing face, like head trim, and then do the rest of the dog and then come back and kind of finish up. So that way, if anything happens and I run behind, it's like fine.
Yeah.
But then I can really like just like shape it.
Yeah, I'm very routine, and I think that's partially why I am such a fast groomer, because I don't feel like I'm working that hard to go that fast. Like for me, it's just like, yeah, I'm just doing it. And so like for me, I have the routine down so much that like I could have absolutely no idea what my hands are doing, but they're doing the right thing.
Well, yeah.
And then like like I'm constant, like I know what's going on with the dog, but like what's going on in the forefront of my brain is usually either a whole ass fucking conversation or a presentation in my head, or I'm listening to like the most in-depth fucking novels that I can find because I need to keep my brain, that part of my brain busy, you know?
Right. Well, I like that you mentioned
like,
that it changes like depending on the dog. Is like if I have notes that a dog is bad for his front legs or bad for his nails, I'm going to get a lot of the groom done before I even touch those areas. Organized chaos. Just been winging it for 7 years. I asked one of my old clients in Florida one day. I was there after I groomed her Maine Coon, Nick Klaus, and she was maybe mid 40s, and I was like 27 at the time. And I was like, does it ever get better? Do you ever actually have your shit together? And she said no. So now I have no expectations to hold myself to, which is fantastic. I don't have to worry about not, like suddenly waking up and just being put together. Everyone's just fucking
winging it.
doing their
We're
best.
all winging it.
And all and so many people pretend like, oh yeah, no, everything's under control.
Shit's not under control.
No.
But yeah, routine is good.
Yes.
Routine
Indeed.
be good.
But anyways, super quick, little bit of detail about the retreat, kind of the money side of things, because that's important. We all need to know what things cost and what those kind of deals are. So your deposit that's due is $150. That holds your seat like forever, unless you, of course, are like, just kidding, I'm not going. And then you would get the money back as long as it's before July 31st. Because yes, everything is going to be refundable up until and through the day of July 31st, because we know that life changes. Shit happens. It's literally what we're talking about. It's chaos. But maybe I'll try this routine here in PA. There you go. New state, new me.
Yeah.
Total ticket price for 2 full days of education, but you also get that little bit of evening time on the Sunday, is going to be $850. The only thing you have to worry about is getting to the house. We are going to be 30 to 45 minutes away from the Madison airport. So it is going to be feasible for us to, and there's like enough people driving in that like we can get people from the airport as long as things are planned ahead of time, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you're covered on food, you're covered on drinks. However, when I say drinks, I do not mean alcoholic. It is BYOB, bring your own booze. But like, don't be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very affordable. My issue is childcare and dog care. I definitely have to fly too. Yeah, that is a little bit of a ways to drive.
Yeah.
But you can always, it's completely up to you if you want to put down a deposit so that way your spot is held. As long as you tell us by like July 31st, because the remainder of the ticket is due by July 31st. So like the last week of July, we would be reaching out to anyone that put down a deposit. Like, hey, are you going to be able to pay the remainder this week, or or are you backing out? But just so that way, we want to be flexible as we can be, because this house, you guys, this house is phenomenal. I'm very excited for this house.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, I never finished what my plan is for the next few weeks.
So
So
and that's as long as there are tickets available by then is the thing.
Yeah. So I
go ahead.
I go to, it's actually Wilmington, Ohio, not Cincinnati.
Yeah.
But I have that. That's where the model dog class is, and then in Cincinnati, hanging out with my friend till Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning, I'm trekking it back, and then Wednesday evening, we are leaving for Myrtle Beach to drive straight through to get there. And yeah, we have the celebration of life for my father-in-law.
Yeah.
And then we come back Sunday. No, we come back Monday, which is the first day of my house cleaning, which I'm so excited for.
The first day of your house cleaning?
Yes, I'm having housekeepers come once a week.
Oh my God, that's going to be amazing.
Just upstairs, but for now.
Well, still.
Yeah.
That'll be helpful. Like, I'm like almost more than I'm even thinking about what internet providers are in the area. It is, what are the cleaners in the area? Because that is a luxury that I will like make sure I have money for. Because it's been a long time since I've cleaned a toilet, and I don't really want to start that again. So,
well, John has been doing this long work schedule, basically. Like he works an hour away.
That's right.
So it's an hour there, hour back, and like a lot of times he works late because he is president of the company, and
right,
has to take care of things.
Well, he's got to do a little more than just your standard.
Yeah, but then like I can only do so much, like physically, as far as like taking care of the house.
Right.
And so like then he
help.
also was having to like whenever he was home, he was having to do a lot of like housework that I couldn't do.
Right.
So it's like, you know what? Let's take it off of both of our plates.
Let's make this easier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we'll have a cleaner come in once a week, and they basically break it down into two halves. So 1 week, they do both sides, or they do the whole apartment every week, but they deep clean half of it each week, and they switch back and forth.
Okay.
And so, like, my house is even going to be deep cleaned. I might cry, because that's like the other thing is like not as much for me, but like he actually will get like depressed when the house is a mess.
Right.
Like, it affects him like mentally,
Well, it makes sense. It's like if I have a cluttered area, it's just like there are some days you can ask Joe where I'm just like, look, we're just going to sit here parked, and I just like fly through the car, and I'm like rearranging things and throwing out things. I'm like, well, we haven't touched that in 2 months. Like, we don't need that. Yeah. Duke, why are you sassing me?
You threw away all my toys, Mom.
Okay, that was a long time ago. That was like before we left Washington.
We're back to Washington, so I brought it up.
Joe had spoke for Duke, saying because I threw away all of his toys.
Oh.
Because how am I supposed to bring 3 years worth, or probably closer to 2 years worth of BarkBox toys in my SUV? There's no need.
Yeah. See? Yeah, and so,
yep.
Like, so like that, like on top of like just being tired from having to live a life, like it's exhausting. Living life is exhausting. And so like I'm like, you know what? I think we're finally at a point where we can just hand this off to someone.
Delegate.
And he's having, you know, he has a hard time with it because he has to break those generational walls of like, no, we have to take care of this ourselves,
right?
Which is fine and dandy, except for like his time is better served elsewhere.
Exactly.
Like that's why he works so hard, so that he can afford things.
He's working hard enough to fucking delegate that.
Yeah. So, yeah, muddy season in PA. I'm sure is a huge difference from Arizona.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm so happy that my dogs are not into that kind of stuff. Because Lake Calhoun is back there right now.
Oh God, Lake Calhoun.
Yep. So we call the giant puddle that forms in the back of my property Lake Calhoun. It's only there a few months out of the year. Usually it's only like 1 month in the spring and 1 month in the fall, like not even the full month.
The weather's been crazy, man.
Dude.
Oh, they love digging the fresh, soft soil. Lit.
Yeah. I'm sure.
No, Nibbler's like, okay, I peed, I'm done. Let's go.
Yeah. Nibbler is happiest when he doesn't have to leave the deck. But we actually took the dogs for a walk out on a trail that was, yeah,
nice.
like a little bit of a hike. We only did like 1.5 miles. I was testing all of my new compression stuff that I have. I've been trying new things for like braces because I can't stand braces for my joints. So like I have my compression shirt and I have compression socks. Nope. And then I have this like it almost looks like a mini skirt, but it's like it's almost like a little mini pencil skirt. It's black and it goes around my hips, and so that my hips don't pop out. Oh. Super nice. But it does give me like early 2000s Disney Channel vibes with the like pants underneath the mini skirt.
Now you just need to like do the whole dun 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 dun.
Right.
How many people did that just like cause flashbacks? Tell me now.
Right. But yeah, so I have that. I also have, and it's not useful for hikes, but I also got finger braces, which I use for pinball.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
So that they don't hyperextend this way so much. And then I got, I have one on order.
It'll be back in style soon. Give it time.
I have a brace for my thumb on order that's like, it's actually a metal piece. So it should be a little better than the like Velcro shit.
Speaking of, go ahead.
So that my thumb can't hyperextend this way.
Speaking of things back in style and of inappropriate layering, who else did a cami over a short sleeve shirt?
If Hillary Duff wore it, I wore it.
And then the belt that served babe, you can stay laying down.
Zero purpose.
The belt that served zero purpose. That was just kind of resting on your hips.
Yep.
There's a couple content creators like I feel like I see them mostly on Facebook shorts or reels or whatever.
Where they do like,
but it's like a you in 2005 and like the makeup is like a solid line that's like 10 shades darker than your face. They have like concealer on their lips.
Yep.
And like the extensions are like so visible. Like,
yep.
There's like two separate
like,
people.
The like really thick silver eyeshadow that we just like sneaked on.
Yes. Yeah, no, I'll share when I find them just to make sure, because they're both a peach for me. I
Yeah.
love it.
Oh
Like,
my God.
one of
You
them
know what we
did
need
the
to do?
what?
We need to find pictures of us from that time period,
Oh, they don't exist.
and we need to remake them.
I'm not sure I actually have any of those pictures.
Why not?
I was always goth in early 2000s, so I skipped all that trendy stuff because there were no pictures taken of me. Like, there just weren't. Stop.
You
Just
didn't
weren't.
you didn't take selfies with your
No, I wasn't that.
camera?
No, I did not do the MySpace pose.
Oh,
I've never really been like, that's not a phase I've really had. I got many pics. Okay, then Melissa, you need to recreate then.
I'll recreate mine. I
Yeah, you do
definitely
it with
have some good
Stephenie.
ones. Oh, and I used to go crazy with Photoshop because I could. And they were bad.
Well, see, like, what I wish I had pictures of is basically the only time I would use black eyeliner, the only thing I was capable of doing were like wicked large cat eyes. Because otherwise I didn't know where to end the line. So I was like, I guess I need to wing it.
Yeah.
I guess I just gotta wing it.
So this is circa 2008.
I can't see your face.
I know.
Why can't you?
This is what the picture originally looked like.
Oh my God. I love it.
And then there's this one.
You just really like not having a face?
Apparently. There's this one. You could usually see the face better.
Yeah, it's not coming through the camera at all.
Yeah.
You would just have to send it to me.
Yeah.
I just found out they shut down Photo Bucket. Tons of pictures on there.
But yeah. No, I definitely have some cringy photos.
Well, like, I definitely remember like some girls in my grade or like in my school, like when they would post pictures, and there's actually a full-grown adult that I am friends with on Facebook that still does it. Where
What does what?
well, I'm about to say what they still do. Where the face is just so like, I don't know what, where they almost have no nose.
Interesting.
Where they've just like auto-tuned it so much, or I don't know if auto-tune's a thing like for faces, but like they've face-tuned or something. Of course, back in the day, it wasn't face-tune.
Oh, this is another fun one. I'm wearing sunglasses on my face and sunglasses
And on your head.
On my head.
Because you're just too fucking cool for school, man.
Yeah, you know it. So cool. The coolest.
The coolest.
Hold on. I know I have some real good ones in my For Yous.
Oh, no.
Or not my photos of you.
Oh, no. Well, also, too, I am on like my third Facebook account in my entire life. So I just simply don't have the Facebook account that would have had all of those.
Oh, I have had the same account for a long time.
Yeah, no, I really don't want.
I was definitely on the emo side of things. I just didn't dress like it.
Yeah.
Mostly because I was poor.
Oh, did so much white the no. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Hey, give me your trash.
Okay. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna share the photo here. I've only had this one, then many Facebook jail Facebooks. No, I will show you the picture, Stephenie, later.
Okay.
If I can find it again, because I did not know that people were still doing the whole like tune the picture so much you have no nose.
Yeah.
Or it's like, it makes me feel bad because they've done
This is
so
another one
much.
that I really like to use. I swear you can see my face in the actual picture.
It's not coming through for
If you want to see it, just look at my fucking Facebook profile pictures.
You know what? I will do that. But it does make me kind of sad to see people doing it though still like today, because it's kind of obvious how much filtering has been put on the picture to like make the skin clear or do whatever.
Wait, doing what?
Filters.
Yeah.
How someone I'm friends with, it's super obvious to me that they've just over filtered the picture to try to make them look a certain way, and it makes me really sad is all I was saying.
Yeah. I mean, I also was like that, so.
Was like that is the difference there.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is I get it.
Yeah. Man, it's going to take forever to scroll back.
Oh, you can go to my albums.
You had albums? Okay, let me start over. On my phone, albums. There we go. Okay.
Profile pictures.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I see what you're saying. The force of nature one, maybe, where there's a random person in the back.
Yeah. I really thought that one was a great one.
Oh my God, Baby John.
Right.
Well, actually, I don't know if he's baby. Hold on. It's from April of 2016. So 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's Nibbles.
So we've been on for an hour.
Yeah. Sorry, you had me. Now I'm seeing all the pictures because yeah, it's so strange that it didn't show.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So,
who want to take a pic with me without? Well, and also that's why, like, I know some people are super particular about what pictures of them look like. So whenever I took like a CPR class picture, I'm like, all right, everyone look at it. Everyone good? No one's ever made me retake a picture, fortunately. But
yeah.
Okay, so do we have anything? Fill out the forms if you're interested, because if all of the deposits get put down and the seats are taken, we're only going to be able to put people onto a waiting list. And the only way you would get in is if somebody dropped out. So that's why we do it deposit-wise. We don't need all the money up front. It's just to ensure that you have a space if you want to come to this super awesome retreat where maybe we can recreate our old angsty teenager pictures.
Yes. I should go through my senior pictures.
Oh my God. Your senior pictures.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're all gonna recreate old pictures of us now.
It's gonna be fabulous. We're gonna
great. Cool. Next week I am not gonna be here.
Yes. So it will either be just me or me and somebody else. But I'm going to, just for sake of consistency's sake, even though it might be awkward as shit to sit here and talk to myself, we're going to keep it going for consistency's sake.
I appreciate it. I would have understood if you decided to just not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am not going to be.
Maybe it'll be Joe and I.
Yeah. You and Joe could talk. That'd be fine.
That's true. That's true. We could. Well, make sure you're here, like, in the comments, and then it doesn't matter because then I can just talk, like, have a conversation.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, well, la-di-da-di, la-di-da-di. There's another thing. Awkward turtle. Did anyone else do that?
Awkward turtle.
Unlocking core memories over here with Team Grooming on the Spectrum, you guys.
Yep.
We're gonna bring it all back. Not all of it. We can leave the trauma.
Yeah.
Either way, this will be good night for now. Oh, you missed. That's okay. It's okay. I'm not worried if you miss weeks at all. At all.
The only one who has to be consistent is us.
Exactly. That's the thing. It's like we want to have this regular check-in so that it's something where, like, if people are like, oh, I really need to talk to them, if they want to talk to us live, here we are. Like in the group every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Like, we're here.
We're here, and so is Nibbler. So is
Nibbles. And I have a Duchess.
I was woken up from my
the
nap and
weekly
I'm not happy
entertainment.
about it.
Duchess says, "Hi, Nibs. What's up, bro?"
He's not happy.
Aw. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Thank you for being chatty tonight. And also, it's totally fine if you miss one. It's no big deal.
Melissa, just saying, if you're close to Wilmington, Ohio, you should totally come on Sunday.
I don't know how close Pennsylvania is to Ohio.
My model dog class, I have no idea.
Oh, hello, Cat Elkin.
I know it's a lot closer than where I am right now.
I know it's a lot closer than where we are right now.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot closer than where we are. That's for sure. But anyways, good night, everybody.
Good
We're going to go ahead
night.
and end the live. Have the day you deserve. Oh, 20 minutes from the state line.
My class on Sunday is in Wilmington, Ohio. It's on model dogs.
The details are on the MGA Facebook page, Meditative Groomer Academy.
And the model dog wig and use of a model is included in the ticket. Just saying.
Yee! So go have fun. Okay. Message us if you need more. But we'll be back next Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Rocky, 5 p.m. Pacific. Just so no one has to math. If you're outside of those, you're on your own. Okay. Love you.
Love you.